With PSG's game in Monaco postponed because of torrential rain, we begin our roundup of Week 15 at the Velodrome, where Marseille got the better of Brest on Friday to tighten their grip on second place. Bouna poking in the opener on 56 minutes after good work from Dario Benedetto. But in spite of Marseille's outrageous dominance, they had 34 shots, the most in a Ligue 1 encounter since August of 2013. Brest looked to have snatched a point 2 minutes from time. Irvin CARDONA on target for the second week running. Nemanja was the hero though, also striking in back-to-back games as he killed in a sensational winner just a minute later. A fourth straight win for Marseille and a fourth in a row at the Velodrome. They are 4 points clear in second place. That was after third place Angers were undone in Nice. In spite of missing a host of key players, including their captain Ismaël Traoré, Stéphane Moulin's side forged ahead on 22 minutes. A lovely goal here from Angelo Fulgini. 3 of his 8 Ligue and Conforama goals have now come against Nice. But Patrick Vieira's side drew level before half-time. Pierre Lesmelou over the top for Miziane Maolida, and he crossed for Arnaud Lusamba to get his first goal in Ligue 1. Maolida then netted his first Ligue 1 Conforama goal in Nice colours almost 2 years after opening his account with Lyon. A brilliant flick from Lesmelou to set him up. Kasper Dolberg rounded out a 3-1 win for Nice in the final minutes of the game with his 4th goal in 9 starts. A precious victory for Vieira's side. They're now 12th, but only 4 points off the podium. Montpellier scored 4 goals in Ligue 1 Conforama for the first time since December 2016 as they put struggling Amiens to the sword. 42-year-old captain Vitorino Hilton teeing up Damien Letalic for the opener. Amiens equalised on the stroke of half-time, though rather against the run of play. Gaël Kakuta getting his first goal in the French top flight in over a year and a half. But after Amiens had Juan Otero sent off, Montpellier ran riot. Gaëtan Laborde restoring their lead with a bullet header. Andy Delors then celebrated his 50th Ligue 1 Conforama appearance for the club with an absolute beauty. His thunderbolt here a contender for goal of the season and well worth another look. Well, Laborde then teed up Florent Mollet for 4-1 on 72 minutes. Even after a heavy touch, he was able to fire in his 3rd of the campaign. Amiens did go on to get a consolation through 18-year-old Swede Jack Lana. A first game, a first shot and a first goal for him in Ligue 1 Conforama. But it was Montpellier's night, and a 6th home win in 7 moves them up to 4th. Reims came from behind to take a point for the first time all season at home to Bordeaux. The Girondins forging ahead thanks to this delightful back heel from Josh Maja. That's right, a Maja from Maja. But Reims deservedly drew level in second half stoppage time. After all, they had 19 shots to Bordeaux's 5. Hyun-Jun Suk sending in a perfect ball for Boulaïdia. He got his 4th of the season and the first on home soil. Bordeaux are 5th and Reims are 10th. Nantes finally snapped a 5-game winless streak at home to lowly Toulouse, who had Manu Kone sent off on just 23 minutes. The Canaries were then awarded a penalty just before half-time. Isiaga Silla handling in the area after making a brilliant goal line clearance earlier in the game. Captain Abdoulaye Touré, who recently celebrated 100 Ligue 1 Conforama appearances with Nantes, sweeping in his 3rd of the campaign. Ludovic Blas then added a 2nd and his 2nd this season on 54 minutes after good work from Moses Simon. Goal line technology confirming that the ball had crossed the line. Well, Toulouse were also awarded a penalty late in the day after Mehdi Abed barged into Ibrahim Sangare. Referee pointing to the spot. Aaron Leia Eseka converted, but it wasn't enough to prevent Toulouse falling to a 5th consecutive defeat. Well, Strasbourg had scored 8 goals in 2 games before their meeting with Lyon, and they forged ahead midway through the first half through Youssouf Fofana. Their number 22 on target in the 22nd minute, his first goal of the season. Lyon hit back as 19-year-old debutant Maxence Caqueret slipped through for Maxwell Cornet. 11 of his last 13 league goals have now come on the road. Lovely finish there. Cornet then turned provider for GF REINE-ADELAIDE, floating in an excellent ball to the back post on 75 minutes. The 21-year-old nodding in his 2nd this term as Lyon moved to within 2 points of the podium. Well, Lille are level on points with Lyon after claiming a narrow win at home to Dijon. The game's only goal came from the penalty spot after Victor Osimhen was caught by Fouad Chafik in the area. The referee awarding a spot kick after conferring with the VAR. Nigeria striker Osimhen sweeping in his 8th of the season, his 8th on home soil. Lille, who was celebrating the club's 75th anniversary, are unbeaten in 12 home games. Saint-Etienne finally suffered their first defeat under Claude Puel at the hands of Rennes. The Verts had gone in front on 19 minutes as Lois Dione grabbed his first league goal in almost a year. The lead was short-lived though. Just 6 minutes later, Roman Del Castillo threaded a superb ball through to Rafinha. And after a slow start, the Brazilian has now notched 3 goals in as many games. The winner then arrived in the 94th minute as Damian Da Silva stooped low to send Roazhon Park into raptures. Nîmes and Metz could have done with a win in this basement battle, but they had to settle for a share of the points at the Stade de Costières. Metz's goal machine Habib Diallo powered in the opener on the half hour. He has now accounted for 9 of their 13 league goals this term. But Nîmes rescued a point thanks to Renaud Ripard, who gritted his teeth and battled on in spite of bruising his thigh at the start of the second half. A slice of luck in the build-up. Haris Duljevic squaring for Ripard to fire in his 3rd of the campaign. 1-1, the final score. So all the results so far from week 15 with 27 goals scored, 6 teams winning on home soil and only Lyon victorious on the road. The game between Monaco and PSG will have to be rearranged at a later date, potentially in mid-January because of that heavy rainfall in the Principality. PSG still with a 5-point cushion over Marseille, who are now 4 clear of Angers. There are only 2 points separating the next 8 teams in the table, from Montpellier in 4th to Rennes in 11th. So the promises to be a fascinating battle for Europe this term. Toulouse's 5th consecutive defeat means that they're now bottom. A furious Antoine Comboiré described the referee as a Nantes fan. Nîmes are also on 12 points with Dijon in the playoff place, Amiens and Metz hovering just above the danger zone. There is a slate of midweek fixtures to come for week 16, 4 games scheduled for Tuesday including Lyon versus Lille. There are 5 more matches to come on Wednesday evening before PSG entertain Nantes at the Parc des Princes.